What's up, everybody? This is your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343, back at it once again. And today I have actually got a special thing I want to talk about. And I also got a guest to bring on. Here we go.
Hey,
Hey, hold on. Here we go.
so before we get started, can I go on a personal vent for a sec?
Sure.
So I was doing
Doodle pussy.
that.
Hey there, Dio.
Hey, Dio.
Okay.
Anyways, I was trying to do my Undertale stream yesterday, and I still got copyright strike. I don't know what happened. I listened to what you guys did.
Okay, Shadow. So you're on Twitch, right? You're doing this on Twitch, right?
Well, I'm thinking about doing it on Twitch.
Oh, what are you doing it on? What are you doing your Undertale streams on then?
YouTube.
Okay. And you also, I was able to see last night's stream. I do apologize. I was at work. But what were you saying? I mean, were you at least loud enough for to cover the music in the background? Were you
Yeah.
talking a lot?
Yeah, I did Papyrus's voice like a lot.
I mean, I honest to God don't understand this because you are doing everything that you're supposed to, and I. I don't know why you're getting a copyright strike when there's nothing to really strike you on due
Yeah, I'm
to
not
this
even
is
making
fair.
money out of this. This is just out of passion.
Yes, and this is fair use. I don't know. Wait, hold on. You should probably give credit to the creator. Try that.
Okay, but yeah,
Because what? Okay, so back when I was doing, attempting to do commentary on My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, I had to give credit to Hasbro and uh, well, Ron Faust and shit like that. That way, Hasbro couldn't, say, "Hey, we're going to flag this and take it off and shit."
I mean that could work, but I think I'm just gonna do it on Twitch. But not like right now since we're doing it on a stream, but
Yeah, no. Like I said, just make sure you don't have to credit on Twitch because to be fair, it's you can't really do anything like that. Like, hey, this was made by blah blah blah. But when you put it on YouTube, when you're on YouTube, make sure that you put in the creator is whoever the creator was.
Toby Fox.
Yeah, I thought Toby Fox was Five Nights at Freddy's.
No,
No,
that's
that's
Scott Coughlin.
Wait, that was who?
Scott
Scott.
Coughlin.
Mmm.
All right, personal vending's over. We can move on to the main topic.
Yeah,
Alright then.
the main topic of today's issue is hold on. Freaking the Zinger is actually asking what your Twitch channel was. The name of your Twitch channel there, Dio.
I will give it to you. Well, hold on. Where you at? You all on? Well, no, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to say it here because I don't want any of Mr. A's asshole trolls to slither on into my area. So you do follow Mr. A in the his server. If so, give me a PM. I'll tell you when on there.
Yeah, but anyway, off to today's topic. Let's talk about this because apparently this is starting to freaking piss me off. It turns out that people are coming out of the freaking woodwork saying like freaking Bridget from Guilty Gear is actually supposedly trans.
Oh, yes, this made my fucking blood boil. And so did my master's blood boil as well. And will you make my friend, Blood Boil, it pisses me off even fucking more. First off, Bridget's backstory was that he was a twin boy in a village where the superstition is if there's two twins that are the same gender, especially male, it is a bad omen. So his parents brought him up as a girl to, shoo away the bad juju. Well, he, grew up as a female, as a nun, and accepted the whole being a cute girl. He owned it. And the thing with these idiots is they have to be like, oh, well, he was trans all along because he was an unhatched egg and pee pee poo poo. Shut the fuck up, you sack of shits.
Yeah, and I would have been sharing a freaking bed with that little femboy.
I'm reading Benzinga's thing.
Delete that there, Vizinger, because if anybody actually gets a hold of like your email address, they can actually, target you for harassment.
Yeah, that might not be a very good idea.
Because, no offense, like, we do worry about people like that, but if one of our trolls actually manages to find your email address, like, hopefully you got it down there, Dio. Just shoot all the information you had to the Zinger. Let him know. And
actually,
also,
are you on the other group that on Twitter?
yes, at Mr. Anime 343.
Well, no, I'm talking about Vinzinga. You all on? Yeah, all system is going down here. Okay, I'm not. Okay, alright then. But if you're on Mr. A's other group on his Twitter account, I could have also got you there. But like I was saying though, the issue is that these Wokies want it their way. They want to change any feminine men or tomboy masculine woman into the opposite gender because God forbid if this gender doesn't act accordingly to the norms.
All right, hold on. We got other guests. We got DD.
Yay, DD's here.
Bah!
Hey, DD. Hey, that's a nice Lego lamb.
Said, if only Red were here.
It had to be made. It had to be made.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to come in, but I had to basically give my dental record just to be able to access my account to change my avatar.
Ah, gotcha. Anyway, like I said.
Well, hold on, Kitty.
Thumbprint.
Well, how's your knee or leg rather? Your ankle. Yeah, ankle.
Y'all don't pay attention at all, do you?
I was wanting to say ankle, but then I said knee by mistake. It's like, no. I was a high nip.
It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But no, seriously though.
I mainly have Keeney as the avatar just because I want to mess with any fucking Wokies that might be watching. Because Keeney is a cherub. And cherubs are supposed to care about people.
Even though we kind of know that's full of shit in a way because they're just doing it for the damn glory, basically.
Oh my god, I just realized cherubs are like Wokies.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, but the only difference is at least the cherubs are likable.
True. But I mean, think about it. It's basically the same thing with Wokies. They want to act like they're so high and mighty, but in the end, they're just awful people who make things worse.
Exactly. But, the truth of the matter is we actually pretty much decided to actually talk about this whole thing that's been going on Twitter, and it's actually been freaking getting on both me and Tino's nerves.
Okay, what's happened on Twitter so I know whether or not to say yes.
Oh, remember I told you yesterday with the whole Bridget being a femboy, but these retards are wanting him to be a trans.
No. Do I have to tweet at Coco Peru to get these dumbass? Well, if I had Twitter still, but my point is, do I have to tweet at drag queens to get them to be like, look, some of us just like dressing as women. We don't want to actually be women.
Exactly, but again, these folkies are so damn devoted to basically erasing femboys and tomboys because they just want more trans people. And here's the thing, one thing we can all agree on is there's nothing wrong with being trans. Trans people are real. But here's the thing, trans people are trans people. Femboys and tomboys are just that. They're not trans, they have nothing to do with trans, and you enforcing that image is basically enforcing the stereotype that a male or female has to be a certain way when it comes to their gender, and they can't change it.
I wonder if the reason they haven't turned Sailor Uranus into a guy, besides the fact only women can be Sailor Senshi within Sailor Moon, is because then they take away the few representations we have for gay couples in anime.
It won't surprise me.
Because yes, they could say Haruka is a trans man, but then you take away the only lesbian couple, one of the few lesbian couples we have in anime. And in all fairness, you're basically doing what a lot of people, what the early dubs by Dick did with Zoisite and Kunzite, by making Zoisite a girl instead of the fact that he was an effeminate man.
Yeah,
You're basically brainwashing if you do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe the other thing to note here is there's a lot of people who liked Bridget in a more sexual way, both the gays and women, as well as bisexual individuals. And you're taking away.
My meter flies anyway, so doesn't really matter if you were born with the junk in your pants or you got them later.
Yeah, I know. Hey guys,
Hey, Nep.
I was doing some optimization and of my PC, and
Hey, Nep.
I found a way to make it more faster now. Good grief, technology. So
My avatar is teeny right now. Oh my god, another sinner! Ah!
yeah,
Which, by the way, one thing I wanted to bring up with that, I forgot to do this when we were watching the episodes and stuff, but you know how when he said oh my gosh, and then she was like don't say the Lord's name in vain, and you were like he said oh my gosh. Well, in fairness and technicality, I know people in real life who don't accept the oh my gosh thing because it's supposed to be oh my god, and it's like you're trying to be cute and clever, and they deem it unacceptable because God knows what you're saying, right?
Okay, instead of oh my gosh, from now on, if I meet some religion's nut bar, I'll say, oh my glob!
what
And
happens if I
let
say oh
them
my
be
Christ?
confused as fuck, considering they probably never watched Adventure Time.
What happens
I
if I
mean,
say oh my Christ?
in fairness, it's like the whole Gravity Falls shit with the you need to get rid of the word poop face because it's too close to shit face.
Who's
It's
letting
like,
their kid find out what the word shit face means? I
You
want to
know
know.
what?
not
I'm
just
gonna be
that.
I'm gonna asshole and say, wow. So should I call top service on you if you let your kids? Knowing this stuff?
And not just that, but here's the thing. kids in real life, I guarantee you, say poop face or
I
That's the-
crap head.
calling each other poopy head when I was a kid.
I mean,
Yeah, there
a
you
lot
go.
of times I accidentally cussed when I was a kid.
But what it is basically a hello, my fellow kid. I want to protect you, even though they don't they don't understand the concept of children call each other ridiculous names
Let's
like
not
poop
let's not
face.
forget the whole chub pug thing. Like again, if a small child knows what the sexual term chubby means, you failed as a fucking parent if your kid knows that.
Chubby,
just-
you badass.
Not just that, but one thing I also
No,
want to
no, chubby is another term for erection.
yeah,
Oh.
chub pug, and I just gotta say,
And a chubby pug on someone's shirt. And Disney, oh, it's too close to chubby, and we don't want to risk that. I'm like, again, if a kid knows what the term chubby in that sense means, the parents are the ones at fault, because how the hell did their kids learn that meaning of chubby?
not just that, but also it's like you're the one who is putting emphasis on it. I mean, hell, again, you go back to our day. Who wants to talk about the choky chicken?
Spank the monkey. Give me the bird. We'd love to, but the Fox censors won't let us.
Yeah, there you go. Like we've had the whole little innuendos, but the only issue is, it's these prude assholes who are like,
Oh
no,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, and let's not forget one of the greatest jokes on original Animaniacs. Sister dear, look for Prince. I found Prince, and it's the musician Prince. And Yaka goes, no, fingerprints. And Prince does a eyebrow wiggle, and she's like, I don't think so, and throws him out the window.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Puritans, I was watching an interesting video. Whoever is a history nut, I'm putting this in private chat. I was watching this video, and I'm like, gee, why did I'm familiar with certain type of people who do this stuff.
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I was watching this earlier today, and I was like, huh, these types of people sound very familiar for some reason. I just cannot shake this scary feeling.
And then I'm gonna say this: if Chub Pug was supposed to be a reference to that, it was obviously for the parents who'd be watching the show. So the parents are like, kill me. Why do I have to watch this show with my child?
Hey,
I am making an exception in getting on one of these things for once, because I saw the title of it. It has to do with Femboy Erasure, and it pisses me off too.
Hi, Don.
It is early in the morning, and I am still pissed off about the whole Bridget thing.
I still think they find it sad though they're doing that shit.
Well, you and me both.
I have friends was talking about it on another server I was in. It was like going on about it. I'm like, hey, SAWs, do you really think that Femboy? I'm like, hey, what happens if you meet someone like me who has a baby face, young looking body, and has this feminine sounding young voice? I can easily see some SAWs mistaken for a girl somehow. I'm like looking like,
well, Dio,
cut my hair off.
He doesn't have a VTuber version yet. Too much money right now, but Dio's avatar for his Twitch stream is a type of ice demon, if I remember, and it's a female.
An ice oni. Hi, Don. It's an honor to meet you here.
Oh, right. I forgot. That was your old name, Kala.
Yes.
Hey, no. Dio's not Kala.
Oh, no, it's fine. I feel more safer with Don being here. That way, I can actually be myself and all. But yes, I am Kala Nevermelt, the ice masochist Oni.
That serves me like a loyal mutt.
That's right, Master. Bark, bark, bark.
Hey, don't give your fans ideas for art. Don't give your fans idea for art. Next thing you know, we see
basically,
Calla,
Okay.
we see Calla eating out Dawn.
Oh,
I'm pretty
God.
sure that's going to be a thing sooner or later.
Oh,
At least a good thing. At least a good thing.
I
about
mean,
this
I
is,
I don't control what people decide to make art of me, but that would require them actually taking the time to do that. Money is a powerful motivator, you know.
Yes.
No, yeah, you're not wrong. That's why when it comes to me, when it comes to art, I mean, someone look at me in the straight face, like, oh, well, I'm gonna make bad art to me. It's like, hey, buddy, can I torture you in the most gruesome way by making bad art?
let me interject here for a second. Don, as you should know, I've actually had this like little issue with a freaking trans person on freaking social media because they actually kept saying that freaking Bridget was trans when in the
Oh no.
it's freaking
Again,
Bridget
heaven
is
forbids
a boy.
femboys and drag queens be a thing.
Unfortunately, you cut out a bit for me. I will admit I don't know all of like Bridget's backstory. I did read about a few things.
I know some of his backstory.
But good gosh, if they were ever gonna have
It's the titty
Femboy.
queen.
if they were ever gonna have a femboy turn into a trans, oh boy, this is probably one of the worst examples to pick. If I understand, they were basically having this identity forced on them because of their village's superstition or something.
Oh god.
And that's exactly what it was. Bridget's backstory is basically, if two twins are born a male, that's a bad omen. So she or he was raised as a girl, and he basically just kind of took it in stride. Like, yeah, this is who I am. I'm a cute,
So
adorable
basically,
femboy.
it's like sleepaway camp. Only the one twin didn't fucking snap and go on a killing spree.
Yes, but
honestly, my biggest issue with all this is the fact that it's in like this 2-minute dialogue in arcade mode.
Oh.
I am not 100% against the idea of Bridget being trans, but here's the thing. Something like that deserves an entire character story on the level of like Blaze Blue. You can't just put that in like a 2-minute scene in arcade.
See, this is the reason why I said multiple times. Like, I genuinely think it's more funny that these people care way so much about my diversity points. It's like, do you actually play games? Do you like characters, or you just,
Yeah, yeah. This goes back to the whole comic book thing. I don't want y'all taking a character that's been straight from the very beginning of their canon and just reskinning them as queer. I want a new character. I want my own character.
Oh, you mean like how Marvel's comic books are absolute trash now? I don't even read their comics, but I know about them.
Yeah.
Well, like, this is why I love the Owl House. The Owl House does diversity right. So does Dead End Paranormal Park. My only nitpick about that is they decided to market it as a kid show when the original webcomic it's based off of was meant for teens and older.
The Owl House. Was that?
You want to hear something funny though, Diddy?
Does that have something to do with J.K. Rowling? I'm not sure.
What? Dead End?
What is the Owl House? I'm not aware. Sorry.
No, nothing with J.K. Rowling. How dare you, Dawn? How dare you?
I am fit for brains, okay?
Diddy, you want to hear something funny though? We could bring up two examples in the past: Koyoko and fucking Teen Titans, and Young Justice. If we want to go at X mile. I'm like, wait, didn't those shows have like what different colors, different races, different genders,
different species? If you want to do the alien,
oh, it's a Disney show.
Yeah. Okay. So, Supreme Glorious Empress Dawn. So the Outhouse is basically a show with a Hispanic or Latino. I'm not sure what Luce's actual.
She's Dominican.
Dominican. Thank you. She's Dominican. She basically gets isekai'd without being killed, mind you. She just goes into
Well,
a house.
there are versions of isekai where you're just transported. You don't have to die and be reborn, Dio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I mean, Inuyasha is technically an isekai, and so anyway, Luz goes into a house. Goes into what's called the Boarding Isles, which is on a giant titan, and she gets trained by a witch. Who, fun fact, who not only is the Owl Lady, but though she's actually based off of a Mexican folklore of the Owl Witch. The only difference is Ida loves kids. The Owl Witch of Mexican folklore eats kids. So,
Okay, I'm
another.
looking at just screenshots of this, and I'm like, why does this kind of look like High Guardian Spice, but actually it looks great?
Hey! Dead End Paranormal Park is actually good. You can ask Dio and Shadow.
Hey, I said it looks great. Again, I don't know
I
anything
can
about
confirm it is great.
I mean, if we want to compare it to High Guardian Spice, yeah, this is basically High Guardian Spice if done by competent writers and stuff.
I'm sorry, but I can't take people seriously if they compare on Guardian Spice. Guardian Spice is.
It was kind of a joke.
I said
know.
if we had to.
I know.
Look, I just wanted an excuse to dunk on that garbage show.
To be fair,
While
I
praising
mean,
another.
to be fair, another show we can, use as a good example too.
You send me a DM on mine. I actually spelled my name as Mr. Anime Butt and Lee.
Oh wait, you're on Nines? I didn't know that.
Yes,
I'm on
I
mine.
actually spelled my name as Mr. Anime in stuff.
Give me a second. I need to go on my mind. I love
Fortunately, I hardly get on because hardly anyone talks to me.
Didi, I literally talk to you on Discord like all the time.
I just now knew you guys have a Minds. That's the irony, though.
And it's got like, why do I need to have like, 50 other sites and stuff like that? All I need to do is, talk to you.
Oh, Dio. You want to
Yes.
explain to everyone how you thought it was Nova that left my Discord?
Okay, listen. Okay, I remember Nova saying how he was banned on other servers. You said that this person was banned on other servers. So I put 2 and 2 together.
No. This was a different person. We are not going to use his name just to protect
Yes.
from any other Discords even are here.
Yes, but I did not know that it was, the other person. I didn't know it was Bob. We'll just go with that.
Meanwhile, that one tweet I made is still gaining traction. Gosh, it just doesn't end.
You know what's funny, though, Don, is the fact that when I did my quote tweet of yours, I got like only a few, and 2 of them were complete assholes, and one decided to call me a transphobe because I had an issue with it, which, mind you,
of course they're gonna call you that. Of course they're gonna call you that, because it's the easy card.
Oh, and heaven help you if if they say you're homophobic or queerphobic in general, and you explain, I'm part of the community. They'll claim, well, you're a traitor to our group because you agree with something we don't agree with. And it's like,
I swear, the entire phobic thing, unless it's like legit, it's a joke now. It's a joke now, and Honestly, I'd rather take some of these titles than just agree with what they say.
The problem is, it would drive me insanity with these highs and with the fighting community nowadays, with the whole voice boost situation. I'm not voice boost, but the whole what's the game? Oh God.
Yeah, I heard about the whole deal with Bridget. They turned our boy into they turned our lady boy into a fucking tranny.
Yeah, you want to hear something?
Again.
Whoa. Let Don finish. Go ahead, Don.
I just found this one quote retweet from that tweet I made. Bridget isn't a femboy and never really was. Yeah, they were, but go off, sis. There's nothing wrong with Bridget coming out as transgender. If she was gone for a few games, who are you to judge if she discovered herself? Okay, where's the character arc for that, for one? I swear Bridget is a girl and deserves to be herself. Again, I would have no issue if they at least gave the time and dedication
I'm
something
sorry.
sensitive like this deserves.
I'm sorry, but unless they're the creators of the game, it's up to the creator whether or not Bridget actually becomes Bridget.
And that's the other thing too, is apparently in the Japanese translation, Bridget is trans.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So it still is the creator's interpretation, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the way this was just handled just makes it look like they're going for diversity points, because if they actually cared about something like this, this would have been like a story mode arc.
I mean,
that would have taken you the time to complete the same level a character story for like something in Blaze Blue took you. And for those that play Blaze Blue, you guys would know it usually takes like an hour to go through their character story.
I know.
I know. The one time I have begged and pleaded and prayed to the anime gods for a creator to make something the fans wanted canon was Mineta being bisexual, just because the Wokies lost their fucking mind when they thought he was bisexual. Like, that's not who we want as representation. I'm like, yes, I want him as representation just to piss these assholes off.
Oh man,
I think the thing that really pisses me off about people's reactions the most are people saying, "Oh, this is a win for transgender, and you guys, you have so many femboy representation," and I'm like, it's not about that.
I'm gonna say it right now. These people are narcissistic. Like, good lord.
Still need to.
They're also not right in the head either.
Whoa! Let me read Chinese comment here. Remember last time when Street Fighter made Poison is trans? Well, the Japanese version she's not.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can kind of buy that, at least.
I mean,
someone who doesn't know anything about Street Fighter.
And here's the thing, I'm absolutely okay with Poison being trans because, there's at least a backstory lore there. Meanwhile, you got Bridget, who was never meant to be this. It's just, again, the eraser of frickin' Femboys. And what I absolutely cannot stand is the fact that these idiots will sit there and call me and anyone else, phobes and ist and this and that, and yet at the end of the day, it's like, no, I, as well as everyone here, supports the LGBT. We are all okay with the LGBT representation. What we all cannot stand is this tokenization bullshit, such as having a character who was a femboy turned to trans for your stupid agenda.
Exactly. When I recommend a show like Dead End Paranormal Park, it's because I've watched it, I liked it, and since everyone I know here will tend to like what I like, I'm willing to recommend it because I know y'all will like it. It's actually good representation. Hell, one of the characters, Norma, is not only neurodivergent, so is Luz, that's been revealed recently, but Norma is neurodivergent and she's bisexual.
Honestly, I still want us to reach a point where a character can just say, yeah, I'm this, but you can't tell just from how they act. I mean, that's kind of how I am when I'm like bisexual. You would never be able to tell that until I flat out tell you.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, when it comes to Supreme Glorious Empress Dawn talking and stuff, usually it's always how much she wants to be dominated by females, and very so rarely.
And a Stalfo.
Yes, and that's the only time though. I'll start throwing a few other femboys, but 9 times out of 10, it's always women.
Well, it's because of the webcomic that we really know that Norma is bisexual, provided the damn Karens haven't made it to where Netflix won't make a season 2 of Dead End Paranormal. But I was talking.
Don't
All
tempt
right, I'm
fate.
sorry for tempting fate, but my point is, people were already throwing a fit, and
You can't escape from crossing fate. Sorry.
and I got yelled at someone on the Quarterings video about this because I explained that in the original webcomic, meant for teenagers and older, that the main character is a trans boy. And I got told, still shouldn't be shoving this down our children's throat. And I said, did you miss the part where I said for teens and older? That's the only gripe I have about Netflix, because whoever the goddamn chugglehead was who thought this would be a good kid show needs a good slap upside the head.
Also, Don, to kind of give you an insight to brush off what you were saying when to reach a point where a character can be X without having to say it, the Outhouse does a fantastic job because Luz doesn't say she's bisexual. You have to actually pay attention to,
But she's the boys and girls.
Yeah. And Amity, her soon-to-be girlfriend, also is a lesbian, but she, I mean,
No,
like,
they are girlfriends.
no. I'm talking as in, like, when you watch the first episode and
Oh,
then.
okay. Well, I wish you had said that, because I'm like, have you been lying about watching the Owl House?
My bad. I should have said, when you first watch it and then. But anyway, so she's a lesbian, but you don't get any, details on that until a episode, like, I don't know, if it's episode 12 or 13, but she starts to kind of develop feelings. And the best part is it develops normally. It develops gradually. It's not a love at first sight bullshit thing. It's where
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They start out as enemies, then slowly become like somewhat friends, and then we get the whole
Yeah.
And Amity is a tragic villain done right, because you hate her at first, but then when you find out why she's mean to another character named Willow because her parents threatened to make sure Willow couldn't go to Hexside, the magic school they go to, if Amity didn't break off her friendship, it's like, well, damn it. I can't be mad at Amity anymore because she only did it to protect Willow, her final act as a good friend.
See, this is my issue with God Spice. If they were to do a part like that, I would probably be more interested in that.
And one other thing to note here is with Amphibia, it is another good show, and I'm still kind of iffy about the whole Sasha thing, even though, yes, Dee does bring up a good point, where the final episode of Season 1 does kind of hit differently with the context of what we know, but at the same time, though, Sasha...
I wish they had shown it a little earlier, but...
Yeah,
we can at least say she was at an age where it would make sense that maybe she was still coming to terms with her sexuality. Not like Kurosami, where it came right the fuck out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, like that was absolute garbage. And the other thing to note here is what really annoys me is the fact that there's 3 LGBT members in this chat right now, and our voices are not going to be heard because the hyper annoying, obnoxious assholes, if you will, are the ones that are being heard the most. Like, I'll be honest with you, I distance myself from the community because it's absolutely toxic, disgusting, it's filled with hate, and it's because of the new LGBT community. That's the reason why there's new hate.
Hey, whoa. My niece is pansexual, and she's one of the sane ones. Don't lump her in.
Oh, no, I mean, Dee, you and I and Don are also the sane ones, too.
Honestly, here's the thing when it comes to, like some communities as a whole. It's like the same way I handle being a Danganronpa fan. I am a Danganronpa fan, but I do not associate with the fandom because a vast majority of the local fandom is absolute garbage, and I don't want anything to do with it.
And don't forget the Genshin fandom because who?
Oh yeah, the Genshin fandom is
Oh,
worse.
fuck the Genshin
The
community.
Genshin fandom is worse. The
Okay.
Danganronpa fandom did not
If we're bringing,
make people fear for their lives.
if we're bringing in,
Guys. Let Edie talk.
if we're bringing in fandoms, and I know I could bring up the obvious fandoms I'm in, like Steven Universe and My Little Pony, but I'm going way back with Homestuck. I like the comics. I found them interesting. I have a couple Homestuck fan items, like a
Which
unicorn.
series?
Let me finish.
No, she asked which series.
And I have a unicorn troll horn headband.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, I only associated with like maybe a couple people because everyone else. Every time I went to a con, some poor bastard who was dressed as Card Cat would get hit in the face with a bucket, and it wasn't even like a paper bucket. No, it was an actual bucket. I'm like, that is dangerous. You could give people concussions. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I mean, that
Hey,
also kind of what nip. I mean, horn.
You want to see something funny? So,
Uranus?
no. So, I actually have Guilty Gear on my PC, and I just read it down, and I'm like, wait a minute. People literally trying to claim Bridget is trans. I'm like, wait, no. I have the game, and I don't remember.
Also,
Okay.
go back. I learned this from Hero Hey yesterday. The main face here is actually a trap.
Ah,
Say what?
Nice.
okay, I
Okay.
am sorry.
If you actually have an Ah Hey Gao shirt like this right here, this face that you see, the main one, the big main one here, this is a trap.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm sorry.
I should not have looked at Twitter for a moment, drank water, and then looked back because I almost spat on my own PC there.
I'm sorry, but even if there's like a sentence, that is not enough, in my opinion, to equate, to something. That'd be like the only thing we have to reference that Sam and Max from the Sam and Max series are a gay couple is the one scene from the 90s cartoon where they're in wedding attire getting married. No, there are plenty of stuff that shows they're a gay couple in the games and comics and the original TV show. Not just, oh, look, they're getting married. There go. This is enough proof that they're gay. No, that wouldn't be enough. But we have plenty of things of them basically being a gay couple.
And also, one thing to kind of stretch out there with that one topic of the conventions and the guy throwing the bucket at the guy and stuff like that, that reminds me of that one other thing that happened years back with the asshole that had that paddle.
Oh,
and...
the Yowie paddle?
Yeah. Thank you.
I actually had a guy say, hey, you want to get paddle? And I said, no, and if you do, I will break your legs.
And listen.
With the paddle. He backed off and never came near me during the con.
And listen, as most of you know, I am one masochistic bitch. However...
you absolutely are.
Thank you, John. However, one thing I will not tolerate is unconsensual, hitting and stuff like that. Like, if I'm at a con, if the real me is at a con, there's no, spanking or anything like that. I mean, here, in the internet land, whatever you want to call it, you can throw me in fire if you so want, and curb stomp me.
You want to know what's funny, Kala? I know you always wish I would treat you like garbage at times, but the people I'm most likely to treat like that are most of the hate-filled quote retweets I'm getting on that one tweet. Because these people, I'm just like, you are absolute scum, and you're not even worth remembering in my memory.
Oh, God. Basically, I actually got something I want to add to that there, Don. There's like this one person called Princess of Junk who actually started freaking quote retweeting me and commenting me about saying that I'm actually being, quote unquote, transphobic. because I was actually just simply stating a point that Bridget is a boy. He is not trans. Stop saying that kind of stuff. And today I'm actually freaking
it's
Is the thing
Bridget
is-
has always been a dude.
Dude, what the
It's always
fuck?
been a dude dressing
no,
as a
Didi.
chick. I mean,
And again, one of my biggest
it's
issues
not
about
rocket
this,
science, folks.
none
It
of
was good
the,
in-
from what I understand,
Yeah.
none of the previous games ever hinted that Bridget was struggling with something like
Sorry,
this.
sorry,
Wait, yeah.
I had to drop a T, hit the done thing on my phone, and I got logged out.
So yeah, like for
Well,
example, Mr. Anime, you can see the fact I'm playing Get to Kill, and I'm like, wait, I don't see no signs that he's trans. Like what?
I'm guessing. What did you call him? Mr. Junk has a cocktail weenie for his junk.
Oh my god.
Well then,
But one thing I do want to throw out there, though, to kind of go back to what Don was saying. Don, you have no idea, since you're my friend and everything. I come so close, pause, to want to chew out the assholes who dare to speak negatively about you, but I don't, because I know that would hurt you. And also, as you said, if I or you or anyone wants to say anything back, they will just come back with more and more and more BS about being transphobic and whatever else, no matter how much common sense we have.
Well,
it's like the equivalent of don't feed the troll, or otherwise more of them just show up. I'm literally only going to respond with people that are being somewhat respectful or just agree with me.
well, this is like Dio and I have it worse. I hate having to bring this up because I don't ever want to be like those people who basically go, look how victimized I am. But when it comes to the bisexual community, there are even people in the queer community that will say bisexuality is a choice. You're either having come to terms that you're gay or you're a straight person pretending to be queer. And it's like,
Some people realize they are bisexual. Some people realize that, hey, they're okay with being bisexual. It varies by person to person, and it shouldn't matter.
Oh, and also,
regardless.
And also, Didi, just so you know, the great and powerful and glorious Empress Dawn here is also on our team as well when it comes to being bisexual.
yeah, well, I'm sorry that I want to be mushed between Lady Dimitrescu's bosoms, and if Stolas isn't gay but bisexual, being thrust into by Stolas from Hell of a Boss.
Oh my!
I mean, whatever you want, that's fine. Whatever you feel is valid.
Yes.
That's the way I always go about it. However you feel is valid, as long as you don't knock other people down.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, like we all have the right to our desires. Case in point, I want Don to curb stomp me and do everything that Riona would want someone to do to her.
The closest thing I feel like doing to you right now is if I could go giantess mode and just put you in between my massive breasts and you bounce around. That would be
I don't know. Looking at your breast compared to Kala's breast, I think she'd be the one pushing you into boobs.
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining either way.
If I want to, like I said, if I want to talk about how much I want to stick Mikey in a Stolpo, well, he's actually freaking doing Dawn in the missionary position. Then have enough strength to actually go round 2 with Dawn one-on-one. I would actually self-flip do it.
I mean, hey, I'm weak to Astolfo, so yeah.
See,
to be fair, that's a lot of weaknesses for you, Don, such as a smug look.
Also, the Rule 34 has gotten worse when it comes to Dora the Explorer because of the movie.
Dear Lord.
Because now, anytime I look Dora up for like reference to, do a art piece thing for one of my, young family members, I see Teen Dora butt naked, and it's like, why?
That like reminds me of...
But still, the movie was live action, so that's technically an actual person that they're referencing.
Remember?
That comparison reminds me of many years ago, back when I was in high school, and I think I had to look up info about Nero, like real life Nero, and I'm looking it up on the school computer, and I'm assaulted with so much Nero etchy from Fate, and I'm like, what? That was an experience.
I guess when it comes to actual people, the school computers can't exactly block that. But
Nope, I should not have relied on Google for that.
But I've seen stories where people are looking up information for like breast cancer, and they get blocked because breasts is one of the words locked out because.
Oh yeah, just like what my high school did.
Oh, let me tell you about my weird block thingy. So, at 18 years old, I went to the library, which means this was a long ass time ago, and I went to the library, and this library in town was, I guess you could say, strict when it comes to censorship. But for whatever reason, I was on MySpace, and MySpace had a weird, I don't know what you want to call it.
Damn, that is a long time ago. You're referencing MySpace.
Wait, I used to use MySpace as well.
Hey, I know Miss I'm 1 year younger isn't talking to me right now.
I didn't use MySpace. I went straight to Facebook when I finally decided to start doing online talking.
Well, yes, but
oh boy, I remember having Facebook and trying to have roleplay accounts there, and getting my account suspended like every 2 or 3 weeks, which is what eventually led me to role-playing on Twitter more, because you don't get suspended as easily.
But what I was about to say, though, is some of the pictures would be, I guess you could say, censored because they wouldn't pop up, while some weren't, and it never made any sense to me.
Facebook, the good old days, with all the crazy shit I used to do.
Yeah, well,
I actually pretty much prefer screwing with the Wokies. Because
Facebook was tolerable at one point, and now it's just like I wouldn't touch that anywhere.
Whoa, is that Simicago? Oh, never mind. I thought it was Simicago.
Actually, Fujiwara from Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Look, I love that hentai picture, Mr. A, but can we get some new shit, please?
Well, basically, you really want to talk about something that really would mess you up?
No.
177013.
Anyway, I blame Yahoo, who bought Tumblr eventually, for getting rid of the not safe for work stuff. Did I like every now and then getting a porn account following me? No, but at least Twitter wasn't inundated with fucking wokies.
Now, the thing with me, like, I've noticed this a couple of times on my account, is there'll be some people who are just bots.
How about this?
Okay, we haven't seen that before. Nice.
Yes.
This is actually a book called Slutty Life.
How about you show some of the comics you bought after I showed you my comics?
Well, basically...
Yeah, the Raging Golden Eagle.
Basically... Oh, dude. Anybody who actually hasn't known about Raging Golden Eagle, check this one out.
Can we see some pages?
Hang on a second. I'll show you some of the bestiary. Oh, you should check this one out.
Dude!
Shit, damn. I forgot
Epic.
about that. I remember that.
Epic-nacious.
This one right here.
The only thing that sucks is you can't monetize this video afterwards because YouTube. Meanwhile, naked fucking yoga.
Oh, and don't forget Brazilian wax.
Wait. Naked what? Never mind.
Yeah, naked yoga.
Naked yoga and Brazilian wax are perfectly A-okay to put on here.
Oh, God.
Wait, excuse me. Pause. What?
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to taint the glorious Don's mind with such filth.
And then there's the women giving recording themselves giving birth that they've posted on YouTube.
Oh God.
Perfectly A-okay.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why?
Gigi, I think
Just
that's
in the
enough.
earlier days of
I think I'm
YouTube.
gonna
I don't
throw
really
up.
know anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
enough, Diddy.
See, there are a lot of boobas in here. About this one
Can
right here, Ashiata.
Ooh.
Much better.
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, in fact, I was actually showing this off yesterday, and basically, freaking Neo was actually saying that you can't even fight completely fuck ass naked.
Okay,
Can't.
so
I'm about to get counted.
just one question, Empress Dawn. On a
Supreme Empress Dawn Shadow. Supreme.
Well,
tomato. But could you show us the boob physics for your VTuber model,
Please.
please?
okay, I'm about to get counted.
There you go.
Thank you.
Behold,
That
Supreme
horny
Empress Dawn's jiggle.
You,
So,
Oh.
that desperate bleeding?
Okay, do y'all see the March?
I think I just found some good news
Yes.
about
Absolutely
Bridget.
cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, absolutely adorable.
I need y'all to acknowledge so I know whether or not you see it.
She looks like a cotton candy bunny girl.
It's the March hair.
I mean, the hair, her actual hair, Hair, her hair kind of reminds me of Ichigo from Mew Mew Power. Like that's the rabbit version of her, since in technicality, Mew Ichigo is a cat.
They actually did get a Mew later called Mew Berry that had bunny ears, but she also had a cat tail.
Oh wait, okay. So fun story about this, okay? Because that kind of makes me a little nostalgic in a way. So during MySpace, I was watching Mew Mew Power, and I met this other girl who was also watching it, and her avatar was of that, the Mew Berry with the bunny ears and cat tail. But I thought that was just a fan-made character.
Also, another
Oh,
question:
you guys
is
are going
MySpace
to
still a
love this
thing, or is it
info.
dead?
I just found out about Bridget.
What's up?
Yeah, speaking of Bridget, guys,
I'm looking
Oh
at
my
this tweet.
god!
Hold on, hold on.
Translation yet again.
I have discovered
Oh.
something interesting.
okay.
Yes,
In the original
Master.
Japanese dialogue, Bridget refers to himself as Onanoko Desu, which is Japanese for girl, meaning that Bridget is indeed trans girl now. However, this only happens in the game's bad ending for them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only for the bad ending for
What?
them.
Dun,
Not
dun,
a
dun.
Crap!
femboy.
Don't let the Wokies know. They'll start calling the creators of the game transphobic
Wow.
They're gonna
But
call.
here's what's funny.
because it's
Wait,
the bad
wait.
ending.
But
Wait,
here's
wait,
what's
guys.
funny.
That's gonna happen anyway. So
So guys, you want to
It's
hear
gonna
something funny, though?
happen.
Am I in?
Oh, one at a time.
So okay, I'm literally arguing with one of my friends right now, and he's still denying the fact that he's a guy. I'm like looking, I'm like, dude, it's obvious he's a guy. I get the Gear X2 Reloaded. I mean, it's an older Guilty Gear game on PC, of course, but I'm like, dude, I have the older game, and I don't remember him ever sound like a guy. I mean, not guy, but
The girl.
a girl. Yes, like he has a high pitched voice, but come on. I
Well,
played the
also one
older
thing-
games.
One thing I do want to say just for shits and giggles. You know what's funny about this layout here? Oh, hold on. What did he showing?
That is
Well,
that's
true.
what
really
the
cute.
hell, since lollies are apparently children to dumbasses.
You really
Oh,
want
that's
to talk
cute.
about movies?
Oh wait. Two things. Thing one, first off, I find it hilarious how Don also seen it as well, that there is several trans people who are like, hey, this is kind of shitty. I don't like this rip. It's the same thing with the High Guardian Spice thing, where there's a lot of trans people who are like, I don't like this rap. But though these Wokies coming in here saying, oh, you're just the pick me trans person, or whatever they called it. And the second thing I want to say is, it's funny how in this layout I'm on top of Don. And that
Nice.
would never happen.
Yeah. In fact, that's not the only one there is. Okay, let me find.
Oh,
Oh, what about this one? The fruit dragon.
Nice.
nice. There's there's also the Powerpuff Girls reboot from 2016. The new one Craig McCracken's going to be a part of should hopefully not hurt my soul from childhood.
Assuming
But-
it doesn't get canceled due to the Warner Brothers discovery.
Shut the fuck up, Shadow, before I backhand you.
But anyway,
Okay, hold on. Let me grab the sign.
but anyway,
I will tempt fate. It will get canceled.
the
Honestly,
the 2016 reboot had an episode where there's a horse who wants to be a unicorn, which
Oh no.
which the people working on the show said, yes, it's an allegory for being trans. And I watched so many trans people react to it, and they're like, wow, you don't understand us at all.
honestly speaking,
Yeah, I mean, it's that whole white savior complex thing where it's like, I will, be the voice for you, even though the voices are all saying, no thank you, please shut up and stop talking for us.
Touching me!
But also, I find it...
Tempt fate.
Yo, Lord Dio, I just subscribed to you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. And also, I do want to say, like I said before, though, it's just these idiots will never give, LGBT an actual voice because the obnoxious ones, the I guess you could say bad apples, are the ones who are screaming and hollering and wanting things like High Guardian cringe or that stupid webcomic called Boyfriends, where they're all just precious cinnamon rolls and they're all
God.
Here's one.
Me want hot chalky.
Oh, there you go. And it's like, this is not us. I mean, yeah, sure, me and Don are horny as fuck and everything, but at the end of the day, we're both bisexual individuals that are human beings, and we don't say such cringe shit. And also Didi as well. Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, yeah, that is.
It's called a jub.
What I'm literally dealing with, you guys don't know what the hell I'm dealing with right now.
In all seriousness, guys, basically, and also to anyone who's actually planning on trying to actually, use this as freaking field to fire, leave Don out of this, okay?
Yeah, you better leave fucking Don out of this.
What about me?
Yeah, what about me?
Basically,
Okay, I'm going to say this. Whoever wrote this volume of Monster Girl Encyclopedia ran out of ideas because here is a Monster Girl based off of Humpty Dumpty.
Wow.
Wow, that doesn't actually look too bad.
They could have done something better.
I mean, hey,
Yeah,
why
but
not?
Humpty
There's a
Dumpty-
Pokemon for ice cream. Let's
Yeah.
consider that.
It's called Humpty Egg, and it's
Honestly.
based off Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
Oh, keys. Don't forget about keys.
I mean,
Don't
nothing
forget
is
the legendaries are
changing
basically
for
bikes.
Monster Girls.
I
Yeah.
don't know how retarded people can get sometimes.
I will
Allow me-
admit the
guys,
design of Jabberwocky is good.
Don. Okay, like I was trying to say there, Don, I actually had my information doxed by Kiwi Farms. So basically, they're probably going to try using this name here to try to actually get at you as well because, you're a VTuber and I'm actually friends with a lot of VTubers and I don't want my friendship to actually be severed because, somebody actually decided to go and put my personal information out on the internet because, they, God forbid, have a freaking personal vendetta against me because I'm just an average person. But yeah, that's a really nice pick there. What's that supposed to be there, Didi?
I
The
think it said
Jabberwocky.
it's the Jabberwocky.
Yeah, it's
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
Nice.
They also did Alice in Wonderland, including characters like the Queen of Hearts, Alice herself, and the Mad Hatter. I could get the Dormouse and the March Hare because we have seen Monster Girls with those particular animal features. But Alice isn't even a monster.
To be fair, in the Persona 5, list of characters, Alice does appear in it.
So I'm intense fate. Right.
My friend is retarded as hell.
That's
Oh.
also cute.
My friend is so fucking retarded as hell.
Yeah. If I ever go and actually make my Magical Girl comic like a real thing, I definitely have like one scene where like the protagonist Techie, who actually is a femboy, actually get called out by some like that like translator that did like the I think I turned my
Please tear into Wokies, please. They need to learn that some people just like wearing the clothing of the opposite sex. They don't want to be the opposite sex.
exactly.
You know, it's funny.
Also a character based off of Dio himself.
Ora,
So-
ora.
It's kind of hilarious how I'm literally getting dog power over a fucking character, over Bridget, because I know the fact that Bridget's a guy, and they literally changed the Japanese dub to fit their shitty narratives.
Because basically we live in fucking clown world, I tell you. We live in clown world.
Yep, it is Conor.
Hey,
Look at the
so
clown.
I wanted to.
Look at the clown.
Whoa. Okay,
funny-
good.
Yeah,
Good.
Okay, so I've decided that I'm gonna make my Undertale stream from now on Twitch, but I just
Oh,
need to ask
wait.
this.
Shadow. I'm glad you brought it up. Great and powerful interest on. So Shadow here is wanting to do streams on YouTube and
Well, there's just one.
hold on, let me
possibility.
finish, Shadow. YouTube and Twitch and stuff.
Shut your face.
I'm trying to help you, Shadow.
Okay,
Now
okay,
then.
okay.
As I was saying before, I was interrupted. Now, how can he stop getting copyright striked on YouTube? Because he is apparently talking in his videos and everything. So, does he have to put down in the bio, hey, this game was made by blah blah or Toby Fox to be
Why
precise?
are they getting copyright struck in the first
That's-
place?
It will depend, though.
He talks over it. The screen shrunk with his avatar next to it, so it isn't a thing.
So, in my opinion, yes.
I mean, even then though, Didi, to be fair,
So
even
wait,
if he didn't have
you're trying to stream something like
Undertale.
related to Trump. Did I hear that right? I'm pretty sure I misheard
Undertale.
that.
Undertale.
Yeah,
Oh.
Undertale.
Hold on a second. Wait.
Oh, I heavily misheard that.
Wait, no one can see my screen share?
Yeah, like 99% of the time, I am putting the developers and publishers' name. Hell, even freaking composers' names as well, because you never know what's gonna get copyright. Like, oh god.
So you're getting copyright for Undertale? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Twice.
Did
Then
you
yes,
have
I would
any
start putting that in there.
specific audio or something playing from like a third party, or is it just
The only thing that could possibly be struck is the music, and that's made by Toby too.
Well, I'm mostly recording from OBS, so
I'm not sure then. I know that YouTube's audio copyright system is
Fucked up.
way, way, way worse than Twitch. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
the reason
like
I
even
don't
I'll do an
stream
example.
on
Like
YouTube.
even the examples that something that shouldn't be copyrighted because they put the rules in there. This is for a lot of Kingdom Hearts streamers, and all of a sudden, one day there was a lot of claims by the assholes themselves. I'm like, by UMG, I'm like, oh god, these are the assholes that always come after
Like, I
YouTube's like
actually
one
had
day, like
something-
you see multiple videos getting claimed. It's like, oh crap.
I actually
Okay.
had something like that happen with me when it comes to when I started streaming Final Fantasy 12. On Twitch, no problem.
Let
But when I
Mr. read
uploaded
this.
it
Let
to
Mr. read
YouTube-
this.
Say
Okay.
what?
Bless you.
Okay. Nick said,
Thank you.
the characters from Alice in Wonderland will be like, "Get me the hell out of this world!"
They should all see the American McGee versions of Alice.
Woo.
As I was as I was
I've done
saying,
the thing.
Anyway,
on Twitch,
Hold on,
anyway,
Edie. Hold on, Edie.
guys,
with the
guys,
upload.
Can we let?
Let Didi.
anyway, I stand corrected on they've run out of ideas. Zombie dragon monster girl.
Oh,
mean,
my-
to be
I mean,
to give credit where credit due, it's
Or
still a
I
copy.
mean, buy it.
Saying.
Well, to be fair,
As Don was saying,
there is the Yu-Gi-Oh card Zombie Dragon. So in technicality, it's not a ran out of idea. It's just, hey, let's do a dragon zombie.
as Don was
Yeah.
saying,
Yes, as Supreme Empress Don was saying. Go on, Supreme Empress.
Yeah, Twitch gave me no problems when I streamed the first part of Final Fantasy 12. But when I uploaded it to YouTube, I don't know if I got I didn't get a copyright strike, but it did stop me from uploading the entire stream because apparently Square Enix has it, or YouTube's Square Enix, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, has it set to automatically flag videos that show the opening and audio of Final Fantasy 12. So my editor had to basically mute the audio for that portion in order to get it uploaded.
Well, this is what we got to give the creators of the Quarry for this. They made sure that there was copyright-free music for streamers to use, so they wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
I mean, it will also depend on certain companies or whatnot, or like
also,
who
just
has the
another.
license. Like, it was a pain in the ass to record all Assassin's Creed 3 because I know it's Lauren Bell, but it's like, holy crap, every video got claimed. So I literally had to shut off the music.
Yeah, that's nice.
But just
What
another
is-
question for my
The Mind
Twitch-
Flare.
Oh.
According to the information for the Mind Flare, she won't suck the brains out of men's heads, but women that she'll see as competition for said man, they're fair game.
Hey, it's just like the alien vampires from Star Wars when we're doing the whole finding characters and stuff. You told me about the Mind Flare.
So, just one question about another thing about the Twitch stuff. About my PNG, are people gonna confuse me with a VTuber because I would rather
No.
not be?
Not
Okay,
really.
No,
good.
in order to be a VTuber, you first and foremost you have to put in the tag VTuber. Secondly, the glorious Don here would be a VTuber, just like Guragara, Kona, and every other VTuber
Okay,
that has
good.
a
Well,
model.
It depends.
It looks like
Is your PNG reactive? Like it'll have a slight change when you open your mouth and talk?
It's just a drawing.
It's just a flat image?
Yeah,
No.
I made it in MS Paint.
I
One
mean,
at a
if you don't
time.
want to be, I mean, people could still mistake you as a VTuber, but if you don't want to be called that, just tell them, yeah, I'm not a VTuber. I'm just using.
Okay,
the
good,
image on my
because
avatar."
the reason why I wanted to ask that is because of the whole I identify as a VTuber thing. You know,
I don't
that,
think people are dumb enough to do that.
and I just want to make
Okay,
it
if
clear.
we're gonna start identifying as fictional shit, I identify as a fucking magical girl.
No, I wasn't even saying that. It's just most of the time now, if you have like a PNG, people assume that you're a VTuber. That's just an assumption because they don't want to be rude. Because when you assume a VTuber's RL gender, that's incredibly rude.
Oh,
Yes.
y'all guys
mean-
feel like you're going to hell?
Well, no, again, people are just trying to be respectful.
Okay,
And also,
I
like,
think I
case in
get that
point,
now.
for me, I am a PNG VTuber. I have the tag, that's what I'm supposed to be, and in the future, I will be a
I'm
actual
Cross out
VTuber.
the name since I couldn't say it.
But no,
Wendigo monster girl.
also, if we're
Okay.
going to go with what we identify as, I
Look
identify
at it, you
as.
filthy sinners. Look at it.
I identify as
I like it.
Empress Dawn's throne.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna identify as something, I'd actually be a hentai protagonist. The only thing that's missing is like the shaggy freaking hair that covers my eyes.
If
Oh,
I were a hentai protagonist, I'd be basically Luca from Monster Girl Quest that keeps getting revived every time I get a bad ending,
To be fair though,
which
I
is
mean,
basically every single fight.
I can see myself being a protagonist of a slice of life anime.
I mean, what I Well, I wouldn't identify myself as this yet, but I've always wanted to become a Western animation channel, like Mr. Enter, Saber Spark, etc.
Or like I said before, just take notes from them, figure out what you want to do, and then just go from there. Try to be original as possible.
Who wants
Hell,
to be crushed?
I do.
I do.
What?
Wouldn't mind
What's
it.
that? What is that? Jinko.
Wouldn't
I-
mind it.
Hold on. But big
I
question.
want-
Would that make us a furry?
You act
No.
like being a furry's a bad thing.
No, I've seen the furries at the conventions. They're like the only ones besides the Demon Slayer, Genshin, JoJo that had their gathering. Everyone
Oh.
else was just like, didn't even show up or didn't even bother.
I'm not a furry, but I do enjoy some of the fan art. Let's put it that way.
Eh,
But then again, my
What?
Final Fantasy 14. But then again, Didi, my Final Fantasy 14 online characters is those female cats. So I'm like,
Matisse.
Oh, you want to see
Yes.
the encyclopedia's version of the Monkey King?
but then again,
By the
I
way,
really do
sure.
love Blair. So yeah, I am a
Here's
furry.
their version
Nice.
of Monkey
Sana Joku, you do realize you're Matisse, that you're
That is an ass, all right.
Yes, that's kicked.
Can you imagine if Goku was dressed this way since he himself is also based off the Monkey King?
However,
Oh.
me and Empress Dawn knows an ass far bigger than that. In the right, Master?
You
Yeah.
were saying, Sleepy?
Oh yeah, I mean, I
Are
was
you,
saying like
are you referring to Lane?
I was saying like
Yes.
the race is the Matisse. That was my first race though, when I was a Final Fantasy 14 player. God damn, I miss Final Fantasy 14.
It's really
Everyone
good.
always talks about how amazing Final Fantasy 14, and I'm just like, I play 3 gachas, Genshin, FGO, and Honkai. I don't got the time to invest
Here's
into
the thing though.
another game like that.
Here's the thing though.
Well, here's the. Go ahead.
I mean, I used to play. I mean, Final Fantasy 14, but I played Genshin and Blue Archive. That game just keep me sucking me away from the other game. I was like
Honkai?
Blue Archive.
Oh,
The hunk.
Here-
Okay.
oh, Blue Archive. I misheard you. Yeah, I've heard it. I've heard it's a great game.
Oh, I'm
Well,
obsessed.
right now for
Whoa. Hi.
14, I'm
What am
way
I-
too overpowered. So I'm like,
Milk
I was
jugs.
like, how are you overpowered? I did all the side quests. He's like, really? I'm like,
As close as
do coin and
Hey,
money.
Theo, do you see the Minotaur?
Yes, but mine are bigger. Slosh.
But are they filled with milk or ice water?
It's ice cold
Those are
milk.
some major ara vibes, and I am all for that.
It's filled with ice cold milk. You can ask Empress Dawn.
Oh, nice.
I think you're having way too much fun over there.
Oh my god. The Jiangxi or hopping vampire. One jump and I'm gonna show you why I say one jump and she'll be exposed.
Oh, yeah, that is very revealing.
Ara.
One jump and the girls are out.
Okay, hold on, DD. Rico is asking, wait, the Secret Encyclopedia is considered furry?
Didi,
Actually, some of the monster girls would technically fall under furry, but like the Jiangxi, it's technically undead because it's called the hopping vampire in English.
Nice.
Ah, so the undead.
Too much fun. We're kind of giving like the freaking Wookiees the middle finger here because apparently, we actually embrace who we are and, enjoy something that we want to enjoy.
I mean, you have to enjoy who you are, what you are. Like, why trying to change it? Oh wait, Lephis, you can't. You want to
Exactly.
change it. You want to change your gender and identity so much. Why don't you change your life for once? Oh wait, you can't.
I wonder if Wokie's heads would explode if they knew about me owning these books.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in order for them to explode, there had to be something in their head, and there's nothing but hot air. And maybe there's like a sticky note on the side of the skull that has a little image of a brain, but it's like drawn in crayon. That is
Dia,
also
can you guess which monster this is?
the Nekomata.
Yep. In case you
Oh.
need ideas for Age of Heroes.
I mean, to be fair, okay, you know what?
So
You know what? Maybe what I will do for the Age of Heroes session is, he will be, like, in male form and stuff like that, and Glowy and Shadow can also be both turned into Necromatas, and they can also shapeshift into their humanesque form.
Well, I mean, Nekomatas are basically believed to be cats that lived for a long time and their tails split.
also, Joker actually had to say, "Gotta go. Just remember, respect the waifus of husbandos, Trash, reverse Trash, and F High Guardian Spice."
Yeah. Anyway, though, Mister, I gotta go as well.
Have a good nap. But do you actually have anything you want to say before you go?
I would say this. For the love of God, can we just stop with the whole? Calling every character we see as trans if they cross-dress. Jesus Christ, can we stop?
And then, if
I
that's
totally
the
agree.
case, we need to call Shaggy from Scooby Doo trans because he dressed up as Daphne that one time in a movie.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it's just
cute.
Oh my. Oh my. Ain't that just lovely?
Ora.
Oh my.
And I'm not above Dawn.
You
Hang
can
on.
switch.
We put you above Dawn. There you go.
Yay.
Oh,
Well
do you
then.
want to see the Tanuki?
Oh yeah. I've seen it before, but John has, so let's show John.
I love that since they have to make it a monster girl, they decide that the big gaping balls are like leg warmers.
In case you don't
Because
know,
the only freaking Tanuki I prefer is Michiru from BNA.
just in case you don't know, the Tanuki of actual Japanese folklore has massive cojones, and you got to rope the
Leg
massive
this.
Yeah, you got to rope the massive cojones for good luck. I'm sorry, but the only cojones I want to rub is Astolfo's.
I'm
With my
wondering if the
face.
Tanuki spread that stuff around because he liked getting his nuts rubbed.
You know, it won't surprise me. Like, the Tanuki would be like a horny ass, character. It's like, I need to tell these humans something to get them
Transforms into a Buddhist monk and says, "Now, if you rub the Tanuki's balls, it's good luck."
Yeah, I still gotta freaking go back into watching freaking Fate Apocrypha because I actually gotta say, and thank you guys for actually helping me get to 350. I really appreciate it. Basically,
oh my God, we got a ninja version of the succubus.
Nani?
The Kanoichi Succubus.
Ah, cool.
Interesting. Damn, I think they took a little bit of inspiration from Disgaya's ninja design.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of also see the one ninja girl from Soul Calibur too.
What, you mean Taki?
Yeah.
Oh, here's every lesbian's and bisexual woman's dream girl.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Imagine what that tongue could do.
Like I said, every lesbian, bisexual woman's dream girl.
Yeah, by the way, can we call it good here? I really gotta get ready to pick up my little brother from work.
All right, so
I
let's
gotta eat lunch anyway.
Well, can I go first?
Can
I go first?
Let me start with you.
I might as well do this in my cat impression. So, alright, my little ice cubes. It was very fun today, and I absolutely am honored that the great and powerful Empress Dawn could come and join us on this stream. Now, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and to remember, my little ice cubes, let your desires burn brightly.
Oh my.
Boy, yo, yo, yo.
A lot of innuendo right there, Shimonetta dude. Oh, not much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And remember, folks, Bridget is a trap. He's a femboy. He ain't no fucking tranny. Get over yourselves, you fucking wokey cocknobs.
All right, Don.
I can't say I've ever heard that last word before.
So, Don, you actually have anything you want to have a final goodbye you want to say?
Is this the part where I sell out and say follow me on Twitter and YouTube?
Go ahead.
Follow you
Basically,
on
anything you
Twitch.
want to say, like this is like your final goodbye before I end the stream. So,
Okay, so for those who don't know me, my name is Empress Dawn. I can usually have very many tits for brains moments.
Yes.
I like to consider myself
Which there's nothing wrong with.
a good and funny person. And I don't know what to do with this outro because what is professionalism? Follow my YouTube and Twitch. My Twitch link is
I already
in my
follow you,
YouTube,
Twitch,
actually.
so okay.
I don't know where to go with this.
You did fantastic, Master.
No, I did horrible, but thank you.
yeah, I just want to freaking just play out my face right into Donk Boobas and go. All right, Didi.
Okay, to any wokies fucking watching, I am a woman. I like big tits and I cannot lie.
I was hoping you would go for that.
Yes.
So fuck off with this bullshit that only guys want big tits. Because I kind of want them too. They're fucking pillows I can lay my head on, damn it.
Hey, same here. That's how I always, even when I was younger, that's how I viewed them as pillows.
Heavenly pillows.
Anyway,
Heavenly
bye-bye.
pillows.
All right, so Shadow.
Stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. Also, thanks Snow Cone and Supreme Empress Dawn for helping me with the Twitch stuff. And I really appreciate it.
All right,
I mean,
and now
I
it's
don't know if I helped much. All I did was really tell you that YouTube's copyright audio system is absolute bullshit.
Yeah,
You did great, Master. You were a wonderful help.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
my turn, guys. Thank you guys for actually coming aboard. And we do appreciate you, ladies.
Wait, we're skipping Snow Cone?
I already
God.
did it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my lovely, lovely little Snow Cone and my beloved Empress. And of course, I'm willing to share a stallful with between all three of us. Yeah, basically me, myself, Dawn, and of course, Miss Kala Nevermelt. But anyway, guys,
Astolfo's gonna ravage me one way or the other.
Same here.
I'll actually have my D inside Astolfo while he's actually doing the two of you. Guys, just remember these 4 things. Respect the life of the fan service, enjoy your fandom, embrace conspiracy. As long as it's actually legal, it doesn't harm anyone or yourself. Enemy is freedom. And until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, God, anime, Becca, Big City Waifu, fucking speed. And also, Bridget is not a trap, neither is Astolfo, Felix, Hidori, or any other freaking femboy. Femboys do exist.